Another week, another weekly reset. This is the weekly reset where we go over Nightwave, Teshin, and whatnot. Also, I would like to let you guys know that this week is update week. I will be streaming sometime this week during, update week, of course. I'll be streaming sometime during this week. I'll try to both on here and on Twitch, link in the description below. Speaking of the stream, well, I'll speak of it in a moment. Let's get started with Nightwave. So yeah, speaking of the stream, it's one of those things that we had fun the other day. If you guys watch my YouTube shorts on the channel that you're watching, my shorts are usually directly from the stream a lot of the time. So definitely keep that in mind. You even might have saw a short about me having a crash out moment over the spelling of donuts. Yeah, we like to have fun. We like to have fun. So let's get on, of course, with this complete 8 zones of Sanctuary Onslaught. ESO counts as well, Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. Because I find normal Sanctuary Onslaught boring, so I'm glad ESO counts. Unlock 4 Dragon Key Vaults on Deimos. Now, you can use all 4 keys yourself, technically. So, you don't have to worry about anything, honestly. Then we have complete 4 Halls of Ascension on Lua. This, you would think it's super annoying because it's technically random which one you get, but you can complete the same one 4 times if you want. It doesn't care. If you could complete all 4 in the same mission, it wouldn't care either, but I don't think that's really a thing. I think you can complete 2 in one mission, technically, but anyway, it doesn't say different, so it doesn't care. You can literally go keep, completing the mission, then coming back and, do all that and so forth. And then we have complete a survival mission reaching at least 20 minutes. So any survival at all, reaching at least 20 minutes. So as you know, pretty easy. Then we have kill 30 Xmas, complete 15 missions, and kill 500 enemies. And then, of course, for the credit offering, I'm going to hover over these so you guys can get an idea. It doesn't look like that's very good ores these days. Right now, anyway. Sprint boost is good if you are Vault or Goss, I guess. So, any speedster. Yeah. Any speedster will benefit from that ore. And then we have alternate helmets and weapon skins and, an emblem and whatnot thrown in the mix there for you. These are fully built or can catalyst and or can react it, so you don't gotta worry about getting just the blueprint. If you get them, you will get fully built organ catalyst and organ reactors. And then, of course, we have these. These are just decorations that you can put on your ship or your mall or whatever you wish to do with them that you can do with decorations. And now let's see what hologram Teshin has to offer, shall we? 3 forma for 75 still essence. Okay, that's not the worst thing, right? I mean, I know I picked it up before and some people were like, you picked that up, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst. It was 75 still essence, which is pretty pricey. I'm not gonna buy it right now because on update day we are getting a new prime, so I want to save my still essence for actual relics. So Yeah, these relic packs, in fact. So I'd recommend waiting and not buying them right this second. That's just, my take. You can do what you wish, of course. The circuit! For the circuit normal mode, we have Korra, Revenant, and Gara. Korra is actually kind of funny because Korra you get from the circuit, you get her parts. So, yeah. That one would be an interesting choice, but not a good choice in my opinion. I'd recommend either Revenant or Gara. I'm going to choose Gara just because I can, if you will. That is my personal choice, but you can choose whatever you want. And then if we go over to the Still Path, we have, of course, these Incarnon adapters, which I'll have to get used to doing the circuits again because we are getting new Incarnon adapters. So, yeah, I'll have to get used to that again. And then, of course, we have, well, I'm choosing these two just in case. Sometimes I want to do it and I don't want to feel like I have to make the choice right before I do it. So I do the choice in advance, if you will. So, yeah, that's how I do things with that. Archon Hunt. This is the Archon for the week. This is the reward, an Archon shard. This is the percentage you'll have for it to be a Talford version. A Talford version, a little rarer, a little more powerful. And this is the percentage, but you will guaranteed get at least a base Archon card, or Archon shard rather, if you complete the 3 parts of the Archon Hunt, with this week are Spy, Activation, and Showdown. Showdown is basically where you face off against the Archon in an assassination-esque mission. Descendia! I'm hovering over the rewards right now, but Descendia rather, is Warframe's climb the tower type game mode. Instead of climbing the tower, you descend to the lowest area, which had 21 floors in total, including a boss fight at the end. And don't worry, every 7th floor there is a checkpoint, so you can absolutely choose to not do it all in one go. But wait, there's more. There's a Still Path version of Descendia, which has its own reward pool. Yeah, that's right. If you do Descendia Still Path, you will get rewards. This week it's an Archon shard. Who knew? So, yeah, if you complete this India Still Path, you'll get rewards as well. Now, it followed the same basic mechanics. Every 7th floor, there's a checkpoint. So, if you don't want to complete it all in one go, there's always a checkpoint for you, and you can just restart at that checkpoint. Now that we are at the Sanctum, let's visit Bird 3, shall we? Particularly the shiny treasures, and see what Bird 3 has. Oh, that we can Amber Archon shard. It changes every week. It's random between the Amber, Azura, and Crimson. Azure and Crimson. Yeah, the base 3 Archon shards. That's what it's random between. 1 per customer per week. As you can see, it will cost you 30,000 standing, as well as you'll have to be max rank in order to get your hands on the particular Archon shard that Bird 3 has. But wait, there's more. If you go over to this dude that we are just at, Necroloid, you'll see that Deep Archimedea is a thing. These are individual parameters, so they're different per individual. These 4 right here. But basically, if you put one on from each of these categories, as well as put all of these modifiers on. It makes it a lot harder for you guys, but that's because higher the risk, higher the reward. Look, the reward pool goes up. You can get all the way up to here if you have everything on that it wants you to put on. And that's a lot of rewards. That is a lot of rewards. But Deep Archimedea isn't the only Archimedea in town. Or maybe it is, because if you come to the universe where it's 1999 all day, every day, and talk to Kaya, she will introduce you to the wonderful world of Temporal Archimedea. And, you know, of course, equipped the individual parameters as mentioned before. It had the same style layout, but it had stickers you can put on to sort of help you out a little bit. What exactly are the stickers? And I'll just show you guys these stickers. Yeah, you know, to help you with certain things, and that's, you know, it's like a little tiny fun bonus thing, right? You can do a sticker for each section. The biggest difference though is probably that these geared towards 1999 missions, and usually end in an assassination where you fight a giant tank. Yeah, you fight a tank. But yeah, I digress. I'm gonna end it off here. Let me know if you guys still do Archimedea, any Archimedea. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.